Somewhere in Sloth's browser, there is a tab playing music. He cannot find it. He has been looking for 4 minutes. The music continues, faint and confident, from one of 47 open tabs, each of which Sloth opened for an excellent reason he no longer remembers. There's an article he's definitely going to read. There's a recipe from a meal he was excited about in March. There are 3 tabs that are the same website, opened on 3 separate occasions, each time as a fresh and original idea. There's one tab that just says Untitled, and Sloth is afraid to close it, because what if it was important? It was not. It is never important. But Sloth keeps it, the way one keeps a key that doesn't open any known door. Here's the strange part. Sloth isn't using any of these tabs. He's using one. The other 46 are just sitting there, glowing faintly, doing nothing, except quietly draining him. So the big question is, why does Sloth keep them all open? And the bigger question, why does looking at them make him so tired when he isn't even reading them? Every tab Sloth opens is a tiny promise. I'll read this later. I'll deal with this soon. I'll get back to this. Each one is a small, unfinished task, an open loop, and his brain, helpfully, refuses to forget a single one of them. This is the problem. A closed task disappears from the mind. An open one stays, humming in the background, taking up a small slice of attention. One open loop is nothing. 47 open loops is a brain trying to keep 47 plates spinning, while also doing its actual job, which today was supposed to be one email. The tabs aren't just sitting there. They're each whispering very quietly. Don't forget about me. 47 times, forever. To understand why this is so exhausting, you have to understand the size of Sloth's working memory. Working memory is the brain's desk, the space where it actually holds and handles things right now. Sloth assumes this desk is large. It is not. Scientists think it holds about 4 things, maybe 7 on a good day, with a tailwind. 4 things. Sloth has 47 tabs, a to-do list, a half-remembered dream, and a song he can't find. He is trying to fit all of it onto a desk the size of a postage stamp. So things fall off. He forgets why he walked into the room. He rereads the same sentence 4 times. His brain isn't broken. It's just a very small desk buried under a landslide of later. The word holding all 47 tabs together is later. Sloth doesn't close the tab because he'll read it later. He doesn't answer the message because he'll do it later. Later is where Sloth sends everything he doesn't want to deal with now, on the comforting assumption that later Sloth will be a calm, well-rested scholar with infinite time. Later Sloth, as previous research has established, is the same exhausted creature, arriving to find a desk buried under everything now Sloth refused to handle. Later isn't a time, it's a landfill, and Sloth has been quietly driving his unwanted decisions out there for years, telling himself it's basically the same as dealing with them. Logically, the fix is simple. Close the tabs. Sloth knows this. Sloth has known this for some time. And yet his paw hovers over the little X and will not press it, because closing the tab feels like admitting he's never going to do the thing. The recipe he'll never cook, the article he'll never read, the course he opened with such hope. Each tab is a small, glowing monument to an intention, and closing it means quietly attending its funeral. So Sloth keeps them all alive, on life support, 47 flickering maybes. because a maybe doesn't hurt the way a no does. This is also, incidentally, why Sloth's desktop has 900 files called untitled. The tabs feel free. They're just sitting there after all. But Sloth pays rent on every single one, in a currency he doesn't notice he's spending: attention. Every time Sloth glances at that wall of tiny tabs, his brain does a microscopic flinch, a quarter second of, "What's that? Is it important? No? Okay." 47 times. Every open loop takes a sip of his focus. By the end of the day, Sloth feels scattered and foggy, and can't say why, because no single tab did anything. They drained him together as a committee. Sloth is being nibbled to exhaustion by ducks. Number 1. The brain dump. Sloth takes everything swirling in his head and the tabs and the "I should really," and writes it all down in one place. Once it's on paper, the brain stops guarding it. The plates stop spinning because someone finally wrote down where the plates are. Number 2. Decide, don't store. For each tab, Sloth asks one question: do it now, schedule it, or let it go. 3 doors. There is no 4th door called leave it open forever, even though that's Sloth's favorite and most used door. Number 3. Let the maybes die with dignity. Sloth makes one bookmark folder, ominously named Later, and dumps the maybe tabs into it. They're not gone, technically, but they're off the desk. And here's the secret Sloth learns. He never opens the folder. He never needed any of it. The folder is a hospice, and everyone there is comfortable. Number 4. One tab at a time. Not because it's morally superior, but because Sloth only has 4 desk slots, and physics doesn't care about his ambitions. One thing, finished, closed, gone. Then the next. A clear desk is not a sign Sloth is doing less. It's the only condition under which he can do anything at all. Sloth used to think the 47 tabs were a sign of a curious, ambitious mind with many interests. Now he understands they were a sign of a mind that couldn't bear to finish a decision, so it kept all of them, half open, forever. The tabs weren't his options. They were his avoidance, wearing the costume of productivity. So the next time Sloth opens a tab to read later, he stops and asks the only question that matters. Is he actually going to? Or is he just moving the discomfort somewhere he doesn't have to look at it? And then, with great courage, Sloth does the hardest thing a modern creature can do. He closes the tab. The music, somewhere, finally stops. Sloth says thanks. Smash the like button. Toss him a subscribe. He'll open it in a new tab and get to it later.